Hello everyone, and this is Troublesome Trucks welcoming you back to another Crash City Requested. And today it is a request by Molly Production, and they requested boys versus girls. So we had a Crash City one of these, but now we have a Crash City Requested. Also, I'm just trying out the engines on the ground, so I don't have to keep zooming in all the time. So yeah, that's why they're on the ground like this. But for Team Boys, we have Duck, Oliver, Edward, and Connor against the girls, Emily's Tender, Molly's Tender, Rosie, and Caitlin. It'll be the best out of 7 rounds, and let's get them on the tracks ready to go. And here we are in round 1, starting off with Duck. And we got Emily's Tender. We have Connor. Still a bit noisy. Caitlin. Then in goes Edward. Emily's Tender takes out Caitlin. Connor eliminates Edward. And Molly's Tender rounds out the lineup. We got Rosie into Oliver. Oliver's down. Rosie's front wheels are off. She's still going around. She's out. She's down in the middle. We have Connor pushing Emily's Tender. Emily's Tender's back wheels are off. Oh my goodness. Down on the inside. I think Connor's streamlined appearance helped him take out the Tender. We only have Molly's Tender for the girls remaining, and then we have Connor and Duck for the boys. We already know that Connor's proven to be quite a contender in these matches, so the boys might have slight advantage, but we will see. Molly's Tender is going in for the attack, and this will be it. Who will fall off the tracks, we don't know, but now we will. Duck and Molly's Tender take each other out. Connor's front wheels are off, but he got them back on, and he is still rolling around, surviving all the chaos. Starting off with a strong point awarded for the boys. In round 1, we'll have to see what the girls bring to the table in the next battle. Let's set up for round 2. Connor leads the way in round 2. In goes Rosie. And we have Edward, Molly's Tender, Oliver, Emily's Tender, Duck. Oliver and Edward are locked up. Oliver just got rolled over. Edward is now fallen. Caitlin is not on the track, but she is now. Caitlin and Emily's Tender eliminate each other. Oh my goodness, the Duck and Connor just crashed, and Rosie's front wheels are off, but we only have Molly's Tender on the tracks now, and Rosie is trying to take her out for some reason. And it falls right on top of Edward, and now everyone's down. Wow, what carnage. But that, Rosie and Molly's Tender were last ones rolling around the track. The boys all fell off, so we have the girls with their first point on the board. It's now tied up. Looks like this competition will be shaping up to be an interesting one. Let's reset for the next round. Molly's Tender, round 3. Now let's have Duck enter the ring on the tracks, perhaps. We have Caitlin, Edward, now Emily's Tender, Connor, Emily's Tender, Emily's Tender and Caitlin are down. Edward might just get by Connor. We now have Rosie and Molly's Tender locked up. Rosie's front wheels are off. Oliver gets through. But he almost gets taken out by Connor. Rosie's front wheels are off. She keeps getting her front wheels off somehow. Oh, she's stuck on the tracks. Oh, she almost switches lines, but it doesn't quite work out. We have all 4 of the boys still on the tracks, and only Molly's tender remaining. She's been the last girl standing the last 3 times, and she's won a point the last round, but not quite the first. But they're all so many boys that hopefully they'll knock each other off, I think is the plan. Oh my goodness. We got Oliver knocked off the track. Edward and Connor and Molly's tender all have wheels off the tracks. Duck is the only one who's able to move on his own. Let's see, will Molly's tender be able to recover? It looks like she's stuck on the cross track. I'm not sure, but I don't think. Oh, Connor's still alive. He got a little something going there, but I don't think Molly's tender will be able to get back on the track, and Duck and Connor were kind of last ones moving. Oh, Edward's jolting forward a bit, but yeah, the boys are all still kind of on the tracks, but Molly's tender is stuck, so that is a point for the boys. Now up 2 points. Maybe we'll see if they'll go back and forth, boys, girls, as it did in the previous rounds. Round 4 coming up. Oliver has been picked to go first. He hasn't. He's been going in the last spot the last few times. So there he goes. You got Molly's tender, Connor, Emily's tender, Duck, Rosie, Edward. Oh, Connor takes out Duck, and we have Caitlin. Last engine out, and we have. Everything's going pretty good, and just as I say that, Connor and Rosie fall off. Oh, Oliver didn't handle that points too very well. I think I switched the points, but we only have Edward against 3 girls. Emily's tender, oh, almost took her out. Oh, and Molly's tender eliminates Caitlin. That makes Edward's job a little bit easier. Oh, he's got Emily's tender out. Now it's Edward and Molly's tender. Molly's tender has been the last girl. In all these rounds, she is determined to have the girls win, but ooh, this could be close. And Edward has been caught by Molly's tender. Molly's tender is trying to push him over, but I'm not sure if she will be able to do it. Yeah, I think they're kind of at a stalemate there, so I think we're going to have to call Molly's tender the winner. She was the one who hit Edward and maybe the last one moving, but we're going to call Molly's tender the winner, and once again, it is back at a tie with the girls at 2 points and the boys at 2 points also. It's probably going to be a very tight finish, but we'll have to wait and see what the next round brings. And just as I turned off the camera, Edward got free, but the point was already awarded to Molly's tender, so very close, but unlucky Edward. The girls got very lucky there that Molly's tender just held Edward there long enough, but Edward get free in the end, but unfortunately wasn't close enough. But here we are, round 5. In goes Rosie, Oliver, Molly's tender, Edward, Caitlin. Ooh, oh, Oliver got jinxed by Edward and fell off the duck trying to run away. Oh, we got Molly's tender and Caitlin colliding. Oh, and Connor's down as well. And Duck is the last one out and just sneaks by before Rosie rounds the bend and is now pushing him. Duck and Edward versus Rosie and Emily's tender. Rosie is pushing Duck along the rails. Emily and Edward's tender just happily minding their own business, but Duck and Rosie are closing in on Emily's tender. I think we might need some sabotagers or something, because Edward's kind of far away from the action, so I think we should get some sabotagers at the ready. Alright, And let's have the first one enter the ring. Just over on Edward's side, and then in a minute we will let the second sabotager go in. Oh, Edward, or Duck, Rosie, and Emily Cinder all in the line. 3, 2, 1. Sabotager in going. Man. Oh, the sabotagers might actually crash. Oh, okay. I need you back now. Sabotagers taking out each other, not exactly the outcome we're really wanting, so. And sabotager going now. And gets taken out by Edward. Now Edward's down. Oh, we need this. Probably might need a sabotager back, but now Duck is the only boy remaining. With he's sandwiched between two girls, Emily Cinder and Rosie. They're all staying on the track very well. And sabotager going. They're gonna hit someone. Oh, and it was Doc. He got singled out there. And now the Duck and Rosie are both off, and we still have a sabotager and Emily's Tender. That was unlucky that the sabotager just had to hit Duck right at that moment. But Emily's Tender is still on the tracks. That's another point for the girls. One more point and they win. The boys are going to have to step it up here if they want to be the champions. But we'll have to see. Oh, I think we have a crash here. They're stuck. Alright, round 6 coming up. Emily's Tender takes the lead in round 6. In goes Edward. And we have Caitlin, Oliver, Molly Cinder. Oh, Emily Cinder wedged on the tracks. Oh, now Oliver and Edward are going all over the place. We have Rosie, and now Connor on the tracks. Oh, we got Caitlin's trying to get past, but Duck kind of forced her off the line. Molly's Tender is trying to push Edward, but there's not much movement. It is we have kind of Caitlin's off the tracks, but we got pretty much off the tracks. But Rosie's front wheels are off, Edward's sideways, Molly's Tender and Connor on the tracks, but can't get anything going. But Connor just so happened to be last engine out. Since the girls won, they got to go first, and so we're going to award this point to Connor, barely, and the boys are still back in the game, and it is now at 3 points each, means round 7 will be the decider round. Let's see who will finally win this, boys or girls. Final round, who will take it? We have Duck going in, then we have Molly's Tender, Connor, Emily's Tender, Oliver, Rosie. Oh, Emily's Tender off the tracks. Okay, Connor just gets by. Oh, Emily's Tender's off. Oliver's just barely trying to get on the tracks. Oh, he gets shoved. He gets shoved off the tracks. Rosie's front wheels are off. Oh my goodness, they're stuck on the tracks. Duck, Molly, and Connor Cinder approaching. Oh, they're ramming through the blockade. Oh my goodness, and it's Connor pushing Edward along the tracks. That was, Connor's down now. Rosie is on the track, but she's not going anywhere, so it doesn't count. And Connor was the last one going. The boys will be the ones to take home the victory today. That was a close one, but all the engines, Rosie got stuck on the track, and everyone just rammed in, and Connor pushed his way through and eventually save the team at the end. So let's get them in the middle for a final recap. And the boys are the winners here. We have Connor, Edward, Oliver, and Duck defeating Rosie, Molly's Tender, Caitlin, and Emily's Tender. It was pretty close. The boys were ahead, and then the girls caught up a couple times. The girls took the lead, and then the boys caught up, and it came down to the finale round, and the boys just barely got ahead and won it. So, congratulations to the boys. Better luck next time, girls. And for the rest of the week, we're going to do Crash City Requested, because we've got enough requests to do a full week, and then next week probably the letter battles will return, and yeah. Also, I have a few shorts showcasing some new push-along, all engines go push-along engines I got, so you can expect those probably over the course of the following week. So, thank you for watching, and this is Troublesome Trucks signing out. Goodbye.